This is healthy because in the end of the day, everyone wants to get paid. But successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish for things to become easier. Wish that you are more skillful.
Welcome to the Business Narrative. I'm your host, Wajiha Nadeem, and today we have an inspiring guest, Abdul Rahman, who will share his insights and experience as an entrepreneur and will offer valuable advice to those looking to start a business. We will be diving into what motivates the young generation to take an entrepreneurship, the challenges they face, and how to build a strong entrepreneurial mindset. Abdul Rahman will also touch on the importance of volunteering and also share his thoughts on navigating the unique business culture in the Middle East. So, Abdul Rahman, how are you?
Well, hello, how are you? It's very nice to be in your podcast. I'm very honored, and I would like to thank everyone working in the business narrative for giving me the chance to explore my experience to the people who are interested in building a business or to becoming an entrepreneur.
Thank you so much for joining us today and taking us your valuable time.
Thank
So,
you, thank you.
please, could you introduce yourself and share your journey with us?
Definitely, definitely. My name is Abdurrahman, as you mentioned. I'm from Kuwait. I am the founder and the owner of a new concept that we built in Kuwait. It's called Shuffle Gents Barber. We have created a platform that blend music, fashion, and art together in a mix where we can give the customer a personalized experience where they have a nice haircut while they enjoy the atmosphere. With 15 years experience in the private sector, I have developed so many skills when it comes to self-development and leadership. I have joined multiple companies such as STC and Zain Company. I was doing sales and marketing through my journey, and then I get involved with so many government projects plus the volunteering projects.
You were doing a job before starting your own business. So, did you face that fear? Okay, what if I fail? What if I'm not experienced enough? Because many entrepreneurs face this challenge just by leaving their stable job because we are just managing our budget on that fixed
Mhm,
amount.
mhm,
So,
mhm.
did you face that challenge?
Of course, of course. Let's talk about the challenges and the struggles. Discipline is the bridge between goals and your accomplishment. If you face the struggle by having the mindset of the problem solving, now how you can solve any problem, you need to highlight this problem and face it as the mindset of an entrepreneurship who have the experience. How do they get the experience? They get it by facing the problem by saying, oh, I have to say it's a problem catastrophe, problem catastrophe. And then the problem itself will not be highlighted and will not take the energy from you because you have this mindset of solving problems. So any problem will come, you will you will have the ability to channel it in a good way, and that will reflect on you and will give you a heads up, like one step forward. Of course, the struggle in the entrepreneur, to be honest, there is no secret formula that you can follow to become a successful entrepreneur. Each entrepreneur has their own struggle, they have their own story, they have their own formula. All you have to do is surround yourself by the correct people, the right team, and then start your journey and explore and express whatever that will face you, and see around as a student not a follower. And with that mindset, you will be great doing what you do, no matter which field you are in.
So, other than problem solving mindset, what other skills helped you in your entrepreneurial journey?
For me, emotion intelligence was the most valuable skills that I have picked up when I was in Harvard Business School. Can you imagine that they bring for us actors from New York Academy for acting just to teach us how to become emotionally smart to deal with whatever problem that you are facing in every day. Let us be honest, man. Today, for example, when your manager sends you an email like saying something interrupting your beautiful morning, you're just drinking your coffee and you receive an email, for example. Sometimes this has happened to me. I always get frustrated and start typing and typing blah 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 and all that. When I get the knowledge there and came back, I was like, sometimes you don't have even to answer. It's okay. The next day, everything is okay. The work is moving. You are okay. Your health is your wealth. You need to take care of your mental state. You need to take care of your body. It's like a journey where you need body, mind, and soul all together in check. It's not easy, but it's amazing. It's tempting journey. So build your network in order to face the struggles and to become stronger entrepreneurship. You need to build and supporting network, stay organized, develop resilience, which is I'm telling you about, and problem solving, of course, is the most important thing, and build a small team. I do advise everyone who want to go to the entrepreneur field, please build your team. Start with 2 people. They believe in you. They believe in your vision. They believe in your goal. These people will get you to where the point where you want to go there because they are believers in your journey and in your story. There is another people will come. They don't see the opportunity. They don't see the way that you are thinking. They always see, for example, how much I will get in the end of the month. This is healthy because in the end of the day, everyone wants to get paid. But successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish for things to become easier. Wish that you are more skillful.
When the entrepreneurs are on their like starting phase, they really don't know, okay, what type of team I need in my journey. So, do you have any key points that they should keep in mind
Yes,
when
of
they are
course, of
building
course,
their team?
of course. Entrepreneurship nowadays is very tempting and it's very obvious for anyone who can see. We got today social media showing YouTubers are more richer than, for example, CEOs, generating views and doing all that. So I believe that what will motivate the young generation is the desire for independence. We see so many entrepreneurs, especially when I want to make a training in Riyadh. By the way, I'm a trainer, specialized and train the trainers from the Canadian board of trainers. So they contact me to make a training course there. When I went there, I saw an amazing energy with people. They are 22 years old till 26 years old. They are desire for independence. They want to be their own boss. And with the movement that's happening in Saudi Arabia right now, shout out to everyone there. The people there are really getting into the entrepreneur mindset. You know the Silicon Valley? It's like the people there are living in the Silicon Valley. They are just like, creating idea. They have passion for innovation. This will motivate them too. Today they all want to make something. I want to, for example, the videographer there, he's 20 years old and he have his own company and he have government contracts and he have like I was like, wow, they are starting in a young age where the floor is ready and the mind is ready, the opportunity is there. Besides that, they want to make an impact. Now, if there is a movement happening, let's say, for example, entrepreneurship now, the young generation, they want to make an impact in that. So many wants to, for example, be there, do positive impact, and some other individuals, they are curious for learning. They just tag along in your journey. They just want to learn, like, what are you doing? What's entrepreneur? How it's happening? What's your secret? What are you doing? And in this case, this will motivate them. And of course, when you say education, formal education will make you living. Self-development will make you a fortune. In this case, people will understand that let me work on myself more than I work in my job. When the day will come when I dispatch from my old life, transferring to become an entrepreneur and start my journey, I will be so ready. And then when you face the challenges, you will see, oh, this happened, then you've solved, and this, and that. And then you start to connect the puzzle together till you find the last piece, and then you put the last piece, and then you just take a step back, and then you see your newborn growing in a nice place with a good direction. Yeah.
So, when were you starting your business? So, what challenges did you face in your whole entrepreneurship journey?
Mhm. To tell you the truth, struggles are the sweet of what's going on. As I mentioned, don't wish it was easier, wish that you have more skills. Of course, you have so many challenges when you do the entrepreneur. The problem that you need to be prepared for whatever that will show in front of you. Now, to plan and research when you're starting your business, that's what will make you ready to face any struggle. When you start small and then you have a point that you started small and then you grow slowly, this will not give you a headache or, let's say, catastrophe that will fall on you, because when you are small, you will have small technique, small movements, and this will elevate you to reach and build the next step. While you're doing this, to face the struggles, you need to build the network. To be honest, in today's collaborative world, you need to establish a network of people around you. If it's, for example, a mentor that will take care of your mental state, you reach that person and ask him for guidance. If it's the mentor is there available, or you can reach out for any mentors, they are there. It's like if you never knock the door, the answer is always no. So don't feel that you are alone. Please reach for mentors, reach for help, build your network. It's worth it because these people will get you where you want to get to. Stay organized, of course, all the time. Develop resilience. It will make the struggle shrink and become small because you are adapting to change, basically. And that's what I can highlight on facing the struggle.
Yeah, I totally agree that entrepreneur journey is just not a bed of roses. So, as you mentioned about the volunteering, so right now, like where time is money and entrepreneur are just in hustle and bustle. So, why do you think taking time out for volunteerism or unpaid work is so important? Is this like benefit for your business success, or it just for the personal growth?
I got you. Um, for us, entrepreneurs from the Middle East, we have the mindset and the culture where volunteering is part of us as human. For me, Abdurrahman, I went to an early age. I remember I was 9 years old when I went to my first volunteering journey. It was very nice. It was in Kenya, and I was so amazed by by the joy that me personally can give a human being by just giving him a candy. And from that, it touched my soul. I was like, whoa. And then when I grow up in my Middle East schools and in my Middle East culture, I still went to Harvard Business School. I went to Canada, and I went to England to study for 3 years. And with that, I had the mixed culture, and I have been exposed to many cultures. Even in the culture of the West, they say reaping is reserved for the planters. They have the same idea of volunteering, but it's not the way it's not how we see it. It's different, but it's there. So for me, on my personal level, having this exposure on volunteering and believing that giving is what will make me a better person, because if you want to have something, you need to pay the full price in advance. It's obvious. So I took this in my opinion, and I explained this to my people in the company. And they were like, yes, let's do it. It's very amazing, and this will change us, and this will shape us into a company that is well known in this field. And for us to be fresh started for 2 years, to become to volunteer and to become head to head to a big and huge organizations, of course this will benefit your business after you feel the humanity in this, and after you give what you are giving as an individual. Of course, in the end of the day, you represent a company. This company, of course, it will get the exposure. Today, you need an exposure. People will see your brand. People will see your logo with another logos. Like let's say, for example, what made me happy sometimes, they put my logo next to HTC logo, which is my previous company. My previous company is 15 years old in the market, and my company is only 2 years. They are there giving, for example, gifts for the poor children who cannot afford it. At the same time, I'm cutting hair for them to give them the feel of, yes, we can change your look. And this collaborative work, of course, will give value for your company and will give value for whatever you are doing. And then investors will come, and then people will feel related to what you are doing. In the collaborative work, they call this CSR, which is commercial community service. It's still volunteering, but it's highlighted as that. Besides this, you can get the benefit of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you ajr, because we are Muslim. At the end of the day, we need the ajr from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And besides that, you will learn new skills. When you go volunteering, let's say, for example, you are branch manager in sales, and you go for volunteering. When you go there, they, for example, tell you, let's organize 600 meals for 600 people. You need to be in the kitchen. It's like, whoa, in the kitchen? I never been in the kitchen in my life. And then you will be in the kitchen, for example, wearing stuff you never wear before, having a new experience and feeling, connecting with another people, learning. So maybe CEO will come, maybe another person will come from another direction. And then they say you are the fact of 5 people who you are sitting with. And then maybe you will have a small community, which is the volunteering community. And these people will take you to another dimension. I swear, when we did our first volunteering program at Shuffle with the Tarahum volunteering team, the next day we received calls from government, we received calls from many hospitals that they are interested to do the volunteering with us. The next year, three community of volunteering, they contacted us, and we went to three places, like three different projects. It means what you are doing is benefiting the community. What you are doing is benefiting you. So it's mutual understanding and benefit of both ways. Your self development journey, and this will reflect on your business and will give you the boost that you are looking for without you bothering yourself. This come naturally. It's like natural habit. It should be in you. If it's in you, it's there. If it's not, you cannot fake it to make it, you know? It's like that. Yeah.
It's very nice. Okay, let's talk about like you are running your business in the Middle East. So every place has its unique business culture. So
Ah.
what's your perspective on like what defines the Middle East business culture?
It's a go do it culture. It's growing. Nowadays, we have Saudi Arabia with the new vision. We have Kuwait with the new vision. We have Dubai is booming. Abu Dhabi is following. We have Qatar representing the world when they did the cup of the football. I don't watch football anyways. We have a movement that's going on. The business model has distinct characteristic influenced by the region culture. So we have so many things. I can define the Middle East entrepreneurship. For example, it's relationship driven. Today, I swear, when I was in Harvard Business School, we have a class, and this class, the instructor was explaining something to us. He put a dot on a whiteboard. He put a dot, and then he connect the dot in a way. It's like this dot is connected to so many dots, and he say, "Can you tell me this CEO in which country?" You know, I raised my hand and I said, "This is from Kuwait," and he said, "Yes, this is from Kuwait. Can you tell us why?" I tell him it's obvious. He's connected. People are connected. You need to work on the relationship. Work on the relationship. Stay connected. Never lose your connection with your past friends, upcoming friends, new people, because you cannot succeed by yourself. It's like a collaborative work. The last collaborative action that we did as Shuffle, we collaborated with the merchants who bring clothes, and we collaborated with musicians, and we made a concert in Riyadh where all these people are working together to project an art which is tempting for the eye of the people. And it was really amazing that 200 people came there, and we were backstage cutting hair for the artist while the guy was selling his clothes lines and the artists were performing on stage. In this way, I gave an idea for you people. You need to do that. So in this case, this collaborative action will reflect on both every single individual who is included. And of course, because we are in the Middle East, the government have a share in our success. The government sometimes will get involved in your business, involved in a positive way. For example, we went to 6 or 7 schools in the past 6 months where we are educating the kids and the young generation on the importance of men's skin care products and the beauty. Because, you know, in Corona times, the skincare for men was really booming because we are sitting home watching our wives and you know, watching women taking care of their skin, and maybe we get jealous or something. I don't know what happened. But they are there trying to, you know, take care of their skin and all that. And this is our vision. We want to how to say it, educate more men to like, you know, do some routine. And beside that, the innovation. The innovation is very tempting here in the Middle East, and it's very driven by the government. And you have so many campaigns where the government get involved and to call the innovators. They call them out to make tournaments. Who's the best idea, and they get them a project, set budget for them, and send them to the markets. With a cut. Besides that, we have the Sharia, which is the Islamic culture. It has its own like rules, especially when it comes to financial stuff. Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to someone like who wants to start their business in Middle East?
Well, I will tell you, if the idea is strong, the emotion is strong, please act now. Because there is 60 other individuals thinking the same idea that you are thinking right now. I swear to God, from experience, please believe me. When you have an idea, you feel it's special, trust me, there is 60 people thinking it right now, right now. Who will act upon the idea is the person who will be successful. It's very simple, my dear. Start now, find your passion, hold on to it, make it as your job, so you will never work a job in your day. It's very easy. Find your passion, please. I advise you, start your journey, find your passion. If you have an idea, act now. Act now. Because when you act now, you will be the one who innovated the idea, and then you will have the followers behind you and the copies. If you don't act now, you will be a copy of someone else. You got me?
That's very nice. So it's really nice talking to you, and thank you so much to for sharing all these valuable insights. So,
Got you.
by the way, if someone wants to find you and connect you, what's the best way to reach you out?
You can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on LinkedIn, of course. And I will happy to connect with everyone from the world, to share my story, to share my experience. I have a lot. I have really worked on myself. I've educated myself. I have so many certificates, but all this is behind now. What we want now is the proper presentation for anyone to be in this beautiful, amazing world. And I would like to thank your amazing podcast and whoever is doing the work there. I really love it. I like that you guys are recognizing individuals around the world. This is very amazing. I like it. And today I'm sending energy in LinkedIn, sending energy in Instagram, and I believe that we attracted your podcast. So we have the same energy together, and I love this very much. And that's what's up. I wanted to express my gratitude to you guys.
Thank you so much, and it's really nice words.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.